Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. In this presentation, we will conduct a thorough troubleshooting guide for DTC P0852, which indicates a high voltage issue in the neutral position sensor A circuit, specifically for the Honda HR-V model years 2016 to 2022. The neutral position sensor is crucial as it informs the powertrain control module, PCM, about the vehicle's gear position. This information is essential for various vehicle systems to operate correctly. In this case, the DTC signals an abnormal high voltage reading, which could lead to incorrect handling of the vehicle's transmission functions. The following slides will provide a detailed breakdown of the diagnosis steps necessary to rectify this error, including potential causes, symptoms, and the recommended troubleshooting methods. DTC P0852 refers to the neutral position sensor A circuit reporting high voltage. This sensor plays a pivotal role in relaying the current gear position to the powertrain control module, PCM, ensuring that systems like automatic transmission are functioning accurately. The sensor is typically located near the transmission assembly, making it an accessible component for monitoring various gear states. The PCM uses this input to manage engine performance and shift operations. If it detects a high voltage reading, it indicates that there might be an issue either with the sensor itself or its wiring, which can lead to transmission errors and negatively affect driving performance. Several possibilities can lead to the triggering of DTC P0852. First, a faulty neutral position sensor may be unable to provide accurate voltage readings to the PCM, causing erroneous high voltage signals. Second, there could be shorted wiring somewhere in the circuit, potentially causing an excessive voltage reading. Third, loose or poor connections at either the neutral position sensor or the PCM can disrupt communication and affect voltage levels. Identifying the specific cause from these options is crucial for an effective repair and can save time and resources when diagnosing the issue. The symptoms associated with DTC P0852 can significantly impact the vehicle's drivability. One critical symptom is the malfunctions in the transmission, which may include difficulties in shifting between gears or erratic shifting behavior, leading to an unsafe driving experience. Additionally, when the PCM detects this fault, it typically triggers the check engine light, or CEL, to alert the driver of a problem within the vehicle's systems. These issues can make it challenging to control the vehicle properly, emphasizing the urgency of addressing this diagnostic trouble code. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0852 involves turning the vehicle ignition to the on mode. Doing this allows the vehicle systems to initialize. Following this, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any stored diagnostic trouble codes. Once the codes are cleared, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs again through the HDS. If DTC P0852 reappears, this confirms the presence of the fault. However, if the code does not show, it may indicate an intermittent issue, which requires a review of connections or loose terminals related to the neutral position sensor and the PCM. The second step involves once again checking for pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. It is essential to specifically look for DTC P0852, along with related codes such as P1708, which also involves the neutral position sensor. If both codes are present at the same time, it indicates that the issue may be more extensive, possibly involving multiple sensor failures. At this point, you would continue with the troubleshooting process. Conversely, if P0852 exists alone, it directs you to further identify the standalone issue of the neutral position sensor A or its circuit. In this step, begin by switching the vehicle to off lock mode and proceed to disconnect the neutral position sensor 4P connector. Following this disconnection, turn the vehicle to the on mode to activate the electrical circuits. Using a multimeter, measure the voltage between the specified test points on the neutral position sensor connector. If the reading hovers around 5 volts, this suggests the sensor is faulty and replacement is necessary. However, if the voltage observed does not match the expectation, it requires additional troubleshooting steps to identify other potential issues. For step 4, you will turn the vehicle to the off-lock mode again and utilize the Honda diagnostic system to jump the SCS line. This step needs to be done with the neutral position sensor connector still disconnected. Following this, the next task is to disconnect the PCM connector B, specifically the 51P connector, allowing you to check continuity between specified test points. If continuity exists, it indicates that the SG2 wire, which connects the neutral position sensor with the PCM, is intact. In this case, updating the PCM software or replacing it with a known good PCM is advisable. If the connection is lacking, an open circuit in the SG2 wire needs rectification. The 5th step, again, involves switching the vehicle to the off-lock mode and disconnecting the neutral position sensor 4P connector. After disconnecting, you will turn the vehicle to the on mode and check for live parameters, specifically looking for voltage readings at the neutral position sensor using the HDS. If any voltage is detected, it signals that the sensor itself may still be functioning, allowing for a deeper dive into possible causes. Conversely, if no voltage is observed, it necessitates the replacement of the neutral position sensor to correct the issue, capturing high voltage errors. In the 6th troubleshooting step, commence with turning off the vehicle and jumping the SCS line using the HDS again. After this, disconnect the PCM connector B, 51P, while keeping the neutral position sensor 4P connector unplugged. You will now turn the vehicle back to the on mode and measure voltages between designated test points to identify if there is a short to power within the NSS1 wire. If any voltage is observed here, it indicates a short and necessary repairs must be performed. If no voltage appears, the NSS1 wire may be functioning, suggesting a possible update to the PCM software or substituting it with a known good one. Upon completing necessary repairs for DTC P0852, the final verification stage involves taking the vehicle for a test drive. This step helps confirm that all systems are functioning correctly and that the initial symptoms related to the DTC have been alleviated. After the test drive, it's crucial to recheck for any DTCs with the Honda diagnostic system to ensure that the error does not reappear. Once verified that there are no codes, you can confidently conclude that the necessary troubleshooting and repairs are successful, as long as the vehicle operates smoothly without triggering warning lights. As part of preventive maintenance relating to DTC P0852, vehicle owners and technicians should regularly inspect connections related to the neutral position sensor and the PCM. Maintaining solid electrical connections is essential for ensuring sensor reliability. Additionally, keeping the PCM software up to date can prevent error codes relating to performance inconsistencies. Performing periodic voltage tests on the circuit can also catch issues before they escalate into serious problems requiring extensive repairs. By adopting these preventive measures, you can ensure a more reliable vehicle performance and reduce the likelihood of experiencing similar DTCs in the future. In summary, the DTC P0852 Troubleshooting Guide has emphasized the importance of understanding the role of the neutral position sensor and its significance within the vehicle's operations. We reviewed a series of systematic steps allowing technicians to diagnose and resolve high-voltage issues in this circuit effectively. Regular maintenance and inspections of vehicle sensors and their connections are crucial for avoiding potential failures. Timely repairs not only boost performance, but also enhance safety on the road, thereby ensuring a reliable driving experience. For optimal results, both technicians and vehicle owners are encouraged to prioritize sensor health and connectivity to achieve longevity for their Hondas. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.